hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you share the live. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, Panagrama, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing this evening on this wonderful Monday? Good night, good night. Hello, hello. Make sure you share the live. It's going to be a good one tonight. Drinking my tea because it's once again cold where I live. We had it warm for a couple weeks and now it's cold again. So, gotta love it. Nice. That's good to hear. Hope you're outside enjoying it. Good night, good night. Let us know where you're watching us from. Thank you. I almost feel like I should wear my hoodie. It's a little cold today. I have my blanket, even though you can't see it. I'm wrapped in a blanket. A medium, please. Okay, I'll see what I can do for you. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you share it. It's going to be a good one tonight. Good evening, Duvan. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you had a great Monday. Nice. St. Kitts is tuning in. Love it. Going to give it a few more minutes just to get more people in here. Make sure you share the live. It's going to be a good one. Let me know how your Monday has been going so far. I know where you guys are. The day is pretty much done. Where I'm at, it's still early. It's 5 p.m. over here. Hello. So it's a little early for me still. So I have a bit more time to do things, whereas you guys' your day's pretty much done. So if you have anything planned for us tonight, let us know. If not, you're going to bed. That's cool. Gonna wait maybe one more minute before we start. Good night, Yvonne. Nevin, if you want a shirt, message me your size again, because I'll forget, and I'll see what I can do for you, okay? All right. Welcome to All Things Pan Season 4. I am your host, Danielle George. We are sponsored by Pantastics, can't forget, by Pantastics 868. Make sure you check them out on Instagram. They have everything from tenor sticks to bass sticks. If you live in North America, just message me and I will try my best to get the sticks to you a little bit faster. So for those that are new, I know we have a few new viewers tonight. On this page, we talk to panists, tuners, arrangers, builders, pan enthusiasts. This season, we mixed it up a bit. We spoke to a few soca artists, parents of steel pan players, and also we spoke to a few panists, just to mix it up a bit. And we also do open discussion every once in a while. I might do one next week. Tune in, we'll find out, we'll figure that out. So on that note, I would love to invite our guest tonight, CEO of EBJ Harmonics, Steel Orchestra, Mr. MJ Byron. How are you this evening?
Good evening, Daniel. I'm well, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little cold today, but that's okay. I'm going to power through this.
Yes. I don't jealous you at all with that weather, man.
Are you sure? You get to see the snow.
Yeah, that's fine.
I tried. So how's St. Kitts? What's going on down there?
Well, it's getting back okay.
Okay.
We had our fourth wave of the COVID virus, but that is coming back down now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so we're looking in a positive direction.
That's good to hear.
Yes.
So for those that don't know, I myself am now meeting you for the first time.
Yes.
Let us know who Mr. MJ Byron is and how he got into the steel pan community.
Right. So as we know already, my name is MJ Byron from St. Kitts Nevis. I'm 30 years of age. I'm the co-CEO of the champion band in St. Kitts, EBJ Harmonics Steel Orchestra, alongside my brother, of course, Amanda Byron. I started steel pan around age 5. With a tutor called Earl Booch Jones from South Trinidad. Played in Tornadoes. He had a band called Tornadoes there. Came to St. Kitts very early to start the steel pan movement. Not to start, but to further the steel pan movement, because we had steel pan here before he came. But he kind of brought that energy, that link between the pan makers, Panland itself, Trinidad, to St. Kitts, to enhance and revive the steel pan fraternity here. So he kind of brought me into that very early. Had me as one of his sons. It was a group of us here. He started a band. We later started a band called the SKNSO, which I was a part of for a very long time until his passing in 2007. So I pay every respect to Mr. Earl Booch Jones, and if you realize the band is named after him, EBJ Harmonics. Yes.
Yeah.
So I am here now, 25 years after, still going, still playing, still loving it like it's day one.
Nice.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
Yeah, I love it. So what pan did you start on, and what pan are you currently playing, if it's the same pan?
Yeah, I started on what they call harmony pan. And I guess it's like a mixture of the single tenor and double second we had here, just low to high one pan. And then moved to guitar, I stayed on
Okay.
guitar for a very long time and then transitioned to double second, where I'm now focused on. I can play all, but more focus on that.
Double second. Okay. So if you can choose one pan to stay on for life, what pan would it be?
Double second.
Double. Oh, okay.
That
Just
pad is the heart of all tennis, man.
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
So double second is your pan. Okay.
yes.
So
What pan do you play?
I play tenor.
Okay.
Yeah. I can play mostly everything. I'm starting to get back into the bass,
Okay.
but tenor is my first love. She doesn't like me playing other pans, but
Ah,
she gets a little jealous, but that's okay. So, you said you played for or play for ABJ.
correct.
How did that band come together? Was it a bunch of friends? Was it just people that
Right.
wanted to play?
Right. So I taught at a secondary school here,
Oh,
Bastille High School, for a while, 7 years. We had a steel pan group starting there called the Sugar Sticks. We then realized that after leaving high school, that persons there were nowhere else to go because
okay,
SKNSO had finished already because of the passing of Boots. So there was
right.
not a band outside of the school bands, and we decided to keep the group together. Honestly,
Okay.
yeah, we decided to do a thing out of that from a trip to Trinidad, where my brother and another panelist from St. Kitts went, and we decided to make this something solid.
Hmm.
Now passing, we've come from SKNSO and we need to keep Mr. Jones, Elbus Jones' legacy alive. How can we do that?
Right.
So we stuck with his name. So the players were already there, and players come in. We
Hmm.
managed to create a band and create a family. So
Yeah.
the EBJ Harmonics will be there for a long time because family remains family
Yes.
until death. So
I agree. Love it.
that's
Love
where
it.
we at now.
Love it. How is the steel pan community in St. Kitts for those that are watching and don't know about much about St. Kitts steel pan?
Honestly, we've been in a slum for a lot of years. Like I
Okay.
said, since 2007, we had what we call a pan scan, like a summer program, 6 week, 7 week summer program, where we have
Hmm.
wide variety from age, I think at that time it was age 7, right up to as young as you feel. Where we had that camp, just searching for talent, searching for the steel pan talent and
Hmm.
interest. That used to be a thing that we look forward to here in St. Kitts. But after Boots' demise, after Boots' passing, sorry, it stopped.
Oh, okay.
My brother and myself started traveling to play for Antigua Panorama every summer around the same time. So it was like, give up this to do this. Okay, all right.
Right.
I rather play
Yeah, yeah.
in Panorama, and that caused that slum. So we weren't playing pan here for a while. We were playing pan in Antigua and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So it kind of fell behind. Right now, we are trying our very best, and I'm grateful for this interview to bring back that pan fraternity back where it belongs.
Yeah.
We've been missing it for a while. So the past 2 years have been a really good revival, um, what I must call it, revival ceremony in terms of the competition being virtual and
Yeah.
persons getting a different respect and different interest towards steel pan now. So I guess that we've generated a lot of interest between last year and this year. We're
Right.
hoping to do that again and again and again until we get the full interest, like young and old, not afraid to come and join, come and play, be interested. Sponsors, not afraid to like, hey, let's invest in a steel band. So that is my goal, to get there, get all the bands on the same level in terms of skill wise, size, everything. So that is where we're at now. We have a lot of work to do, but
so there aren't steel pan classes in schools right now? Is that what you're saying, or
not
no?
well? There's one high school that has pans, by the name of Charles Email Secondary. One of our players, Dijon Francis, he teaches there, so he's the steel pan teacher there, steel pan music teacher there. So that kind of helps. Right now, nowhere else, no other school has that ongoing program.
Okay. Is that something you guys want to do in the future?
Yes,
Just put it in all the
definitely.
schools? Yeah.
Definitely. We want to, we're hoping to do that. I mean, I'm not in the ministry that calls the shots and everything like that.
Right.
But this is a plea for them to go out and invest in the schools in terms of the steel pan fraternity and everything like that.
Yeah. So you mentioned EBJ and the panorama and all that stuff. So I personally first saw it. It came up on my things to watch on YouTube, funny enough, to watch. And I was watching it live, and I was amazed by the talent you guys have. Congratulations, by the way. I know a few players are watching. Your brother's watching.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations. I personally thought if you guys didn't win, I was going to personally fly down there and and have a few words, because the arrangements, the energy you guys had was just amazing. Like, I was proud to see that.
Oh,
so
thank you, man.
Yeah. So sorry, just yeah. So who does the arranging and who picks the songs, and how does that work for your band?
Right. So collectively, the band has an executive. We have structure in the band. We have an arranging team. This year, however, we got assistance from a young arranger in Antigua, actually, Darrell Jarvis. Thanks a million times to him for jumping in at this moment. It was a collective decision. At the end of the day, everything that we do, we try to make it inclusive. Like, guys, this is the song we play, and blah, 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 give you feedback. As an executive, especially, we run it to the executive. Even though I am the CEO, my brother co-CEO, we don't force things on the band, because everybody has to be comfortable with what we do.
Present,
this song this year was amazing. It's a good song by itself.
It was an amazing song. It was a good choice.
Yes, it was a good choice, and I'm happy that we would have come to this conclusion and be like, yo, let's do this. Put all our efforts. We are trying to defend, so why not do everything we can to defend that title? Yeah.
Besides Panorama, do you guys have any other events to showcase steel pan, or is it just Panorama and that is it?
Well,
that's all you focus on.
My band plays all year round.
Oh, okay.
EBJ Harmonics, we play all year round. We get different gigs and all that. We are the only band on the island of St. Kitts that does that for now, because, like I said, I'm trying my best to encourage other persons to get it together. Nevis, you have a couple of bands that play as well. Probably not as much as EBJ Harmonics, but constantly throughout the year we go. But on a show level, Panorama probably one of the only ones for now. Until later this year, my band is planning to have something coming out for that purpose.
Okay. So we should look out for it, is what you're saying.
Yes,
Okay. If I don't, send it to me and then I'll post it.
no problem. Or you could get here, but
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one day.
yeah, yes.
Um, so mentioned earlier that you guys play all year round. How does that work business-wise? Are you guys thinking in a business sense of getting contracts and make sure all the players are ready and available for that certain gig, or how does that work?
Yeah. So what we do, we practice regularly every week.
Okay.
So we do songs after songs, try to get prepared for when an event comes up. Right now, we don't have a contract with anybody. It's more of, guys, we need a steel pan group to play for this event, that kind of thing. So
Right.
that happens. Just recently, we played for the U19 World Cup cricket in the park.
Wow.
Yes, that was a good day. It
Yeah.
was a good day.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
yes, so this is what we do. Like I said, all year round. So
Hmm.
getting gigs is just another uh, meat added to the plate every
Yeah.
time, and we eat according. We don't because of our goal to try to push the steel pan fraternity further and further. We don't just turn down gigs and be like, no, we can't do this. We try our
Right.
best to show up and put on a good performance so persons could gain more respect for the art
Yeah.
form.
Yeah. How is Steelpan, how are people embracing it in St. Kitts? Are they embracing it with everything they got? Are they kind of just like, it's there.
Right.
We'll listen to it because it's there.
I think we are still at it's there and between. uh, I love it. I love this song. I love this
Okay.
song. Yeah. Um, but we want to move from I love this song to I want to play.
Yeah.
I want to join. I want to. There are few come
Hmm.
out of it and be like, yeah, I want to join. I want to learn. Watching you guys is exciting. It makes me interested. You hear these things every time after a panorama. So
Right.
we try to keep that fire going.
Right.
So we introduced a couple of years ago a school of pan,
Okay.
where we teach from age 6 and up to as young as you feel and ready to learn the art form. If you
Hmm.
indicate that you want to learn, you're interested, then we invite you to the School of Pan, and out of that we feed into the band.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
Yeah, that's smart. So
yes.
when you're teaching people to play, are you teaching them with notes? Are you teaching them with sight? Like, how are you? Do you have
It's
like
more
music sheets in front of them,
no,
or
it's more say
okay,
it's like
more sight?
yeah,
Like old school, play
old
this and
school.
yeah,
Yes, I'll teach you, you learn.
yeah.
I think it is beneficial to do both.
Hmm.
Play by ear and then play by sheet because you don't know what could happen in any situation. So I
Right.
think both skills are very good to have.
Hmm.
But for now, we teach. I say we want to start doing the reading concept. It is a
Hmm.
part of our outline, our objectives. So
Okay.
one day we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You mentioned you and your brother travel. Where have you guys been and played Pan? And what was the outcome like?
Right. So we've been to Antigua, start there. We've been to
Hmm.
Antigua since 2008. Every year after that, um, we got there. We played with a band called Germanites.
Okay.
The last time they went, I didn't go. They went to play with the West Side Symphony. I think that's the
Okay.
name. Um, so we would have gained experience and knowledge there and everything like that.
Hmm.
Create a network as well. And out of that networking in Antigua, we would have gained a link to Trinidad.
Right.
We would have played with Supernovas there in 2000. Well, let me back up. 2015 was the first link. I played with Golden Hands. I alone
Okay.
went to Trinidad that year, and I
Mm-hmm.
played with Golden Hands and went over to play with a big band. First time doing it, and it was kind of rough.
Right.
So I played with the two. One band didn't make it to the finals, but Golden Hands made it to the finals. We came fifth that year.
Yeah.
2016, we again created links, networking. We met up with some persons from Supernovas.
Okay.
Yeah, we met them in Antigua, and I was like, yeah, we need to do this. We need to make this happen. And they really did. I'm grateful for that. I'm with Samaru. We are forever grateful for that opportunity. That year was a massive year. It was big. It was like, yo, three St. Kitts persons in Trinidad finals and big stage panorama. That was
Yeah.
one. And then after came second by 1 point. Yeah, so that capped every dream that we had, I guess, playing pan. I've been to the States to play as well, wedding
Okay, I was gonna
invites.
ask that. Yeah.
Yeah, been to South Korea for World Talent Expo. Me and
How was that?
Kazrano Gums to represent
Yeah.
St. Kitts. So um, we've been traveling. It's always good to do more and more. I hope to do more and more of that. Just to prep, and you could take me all over the world. It don't matter. My passport ready, my visa ready. Just
So you're
let's
ready to
go.
come to Canada in the winter, is what you're saying?
Yes, yes. For the love of
Okay.
for the love of pan, I'll do that.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise you anything, but I'll see.
That is fine. We're ready. Just say it. We're ready.
All right, sounds good. Since you said you and your brother traveled and played, are you guys soloists? Or you guys just play together?
You know, there's something that we've been asked a lot of time. Like, why you guys don't create a small little duet? And
Yeah.
we the truth is we grew up in that band setting.
Mm,
We always want to see that, this is who we are.
right.
Putting the band first.
Mm-hmm.
So we allow that joy and that energy go to EJ Harmonics and not MJ and Omandi
Right.
show. We've had the exposure. Yes, we are not done. We are not old, but we've had the exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Why still take it all for ourselves? And so we kind of push the band more. We have soloists in the band, same Dijon Francis. So if any gig come up that they want a soloist, we then push it out to him.
Okay.
That's what he does. So of course, and Nigel. I mean, there are plenty great penmen here that does that. So
Okay.
we just wanted to keep that group energy, that family energy, and put our energy to what Boots would have done.
Right.
I never saw Boots as a pan soloist, but he put everything into the groups that he had, and that
Right.
is that is our vision, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna say, because if you guys have soloists, you should go put them in Panorama.
Yeah, well, that is something that we. The idea is in it. It's been tossed around. The interest
Okay.
is there.
That's good.
Panagrama will. We'll see how much comes out of the band. It's something
Okay.
that a group, a number of us are thinking about here
Yeah.
on the island. So we'll see how much comes from St. Kitts to do that. That is look, that show is lovely. Some mad panists, like real
Yeah.
skillful pan players there. So I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll jump in the bull ring this year. Uh,
With your double second.
No, I'll go into that with a single tenor.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But I'm encouraging Dijon Francis to enter, especially
Yeah,
because I think he's exceptional. Um, so let's see how that goes.
for
But
sure. It'd be good
anybody
to see
under
some
the
St.
sound
Kitts
of my
pan players
voice,
there.
say that again.
I was gonna say it would be good to see some St. Kitts pan players in there.
Yes, it would be lovely actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one person last year, but he was based in the U.S.
Yeah.
I don't really know him personally, but I'm hoping that we could get some from here to enter.
Yeah, that'd be nice. For those that just joined, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Hope you're okay with it. If anyone has questions for you, you're more than welcome to ask. Just put them in the
Right?
question bubble there, and we will get them answered if you're okay with that.
Yes, no problem.
Okay, cool.
I saw somebody said I need to come play with their band. I don't know who that is.
That was San Juan
Oh,
in Trinidad. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You should play with as many bands as you can in Trinidad.
Yes, yes. I love the energy of supernovas,
Hmm.
but like we said, we are out to learn as much as possible. We're out to explore. Trinidad is the panland, and
Yeah.
we want to delve into it as much as possible to take all the positives and bring them here. Um, Coincidentally, not coincidentally, well, I got call it a blessing that I had the privilege to link with Duan Stewart
Okay, I was gonna ask about that.
recently. Yeah, um, we have there's something in the pipeline. I
Okay,
don't want to speak too much on it, but there's
that's
something in
okay.
the pipeline with collaborations with Duan Stewart and EBJ Harmonics. There's something again, a next step to highlight the pan fraternity here. Why
Yeah,
not bring the best here
yeah,
to do whatever with us, to teach,
hmm,
to play, to do all that. So
yeah,
we're doing everything that we can possibly as a band to elevate the pan fraternity and elevate the pan men and women here in St.
hmm,
Kitts and Nevis.
yeah,
So much respect and love to Duan Stewart. Oh yes, he's there. Um,
yeah,
Amazing arranger, and those are the persons that any pan man, a pan woman should associate themselves with.
yeah.
Dr. Len Bugsy Sharp, if you're seeing this, the utmost respect, um, sir. So um, we are here to do what we can, Daniel, and congratulations as well for having a show like this.
Oh, thank you.
It's very important that we continue to highlight steelpan around the world anywhere that we can.
Yes.
So we have the Facebook, we have Pan Chronicles, we do one Stewart on Facebook. We have
Mm,
Panogramma,
yeah.
no all things pan. Like this is what we need,
Yeah.
especially in this pandemic.
Definitely.
Especially in this
Definitely.
pandemic.
And I feel like during this pandemic, the steel band community has kind of come together and started working together and
Yes,
networking, which is good to see.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
It forces us to really rethink and restructure where we
Yeah.
want the pan fraternity to go. And I had a long conversation with Duan Stewart about it. Um, this moment has to teach us something. We can't lose.
Hmm.
And if we lose, then we were not paying attention. That we are not
Exactly.
ready to take pan to the next level. So we had to, or we have to use this pandemic as a reformation time. Like, let us restructure, let us have a new vision, if not the same goal, let's take a different path. Let us
Yes.
re-educate. Let us re-inform. Let us get around into the different islands to, establish certain things. Um, this this pandemic should have, and I'm hoping that it did and will, to bring out all of this, even this pan talk here on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I hope we don't. I hope we don't lose. I could say that. I hope we don't lose as penmen.
From your mouth.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We will not lose.
Yes, for
St.
sure.
Kitts has is doing its part. We would have gone fully virtual last year,
Right.
putting steelpan on the Caribbean map. I think we were the only island that had something that called
Yeah.
Carnival. So
Yeah.
we were a spectacle in December time, something that pan players look out for. This year we had more connection, we had more persons logging on because again, and next year no steel pan around the Caribbean, but St. Kitts having
Yes.
steel pan virtually. I must give the Carnival Committee here a tremendous round of applause,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you actually for having steel pan as one of the shows, because you could have said, we ain't have the money to do this, we ain't
Mm-hmm.
have the COVID, yeah, all kind of
Yeah.
excuse that could have came out of this, but we tough it out and we said, the art form is something that we need to push in the carnival. Culture is something that we need to push in carnival always. And they
Yes.
took that stance, and I'm grateful for it. So well done again, like Duvan said in the chat. Well done, St. Kitts and
Yes.
Nevis.
Yes, for sure. During your panorama, was there people watching in the audience, or was it just all pan players
Right. So
and judges?
we had persons gratefully in the audience.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a few persons in the audience, and
Okay.
it wasn't open to everybody. So imagine
Oh,
if it
okay.
was open to everybody,
Yeah.
we would have had a massive crowd. Um, you got 3K, 2K persons logging on online to watch Panorama.
Yeah.
That says something. Um, no, it's not the only thing happening online at that
Yeah.
time, but it's
Yeah.
something that persons want to see. The interest is there. Last year was good. Let me check out this year. Bam, bam, bam. And that is what happened. We would have pulled the eyes from Antigua, pulled the eyes from Trinidad, pulled the eyes from St.
Canada.
Lucia, and pulled the eyes from Canada and US,
Yeah.
to build what we have here. And I'm sure, like I said to them last year, we only could go up from here. And we
Mm-hmm.
did.
Definitely.
We did.
Do
And
you think?
this year again, I'm hoping that we take a next
Oh, you
height.
will. You will. You
Yes.
have to defend your title first of all, and it
Yes.
will. You'll. It will
That
go.
that is the plan.
So, do you think in the future, they will live stream the panorama once COVID is gone?
Yeah, I think it's something that the Carnival Committee has mandated itself to do, to have these things virtual. Um,
Okay.
it's costly, but it's beneficial for us.
Yep.
More and more persons will want to, I go and St. Kitts once they open, because they got vibes, they got pan, they got this, they getting to see a bit of what we have here on a wider scale. So it's no
Yeah.
longer St. Kitts alone. It's now Africa. We had persons from China logging on. We have
Hmm.
had persons all over the globe logging on. England log on, and they tag a friend and tag a friend, and that is what it's all
Yeah.
about. Especially when you're in the development stage um, of something, you want to
Hmm.
give it as much exposure as possible. So when it's
Exactly.
time to, hey, I think I could charge this amount of money for it, person should be like, definitely.
Hmm.
That is what it's all about.
Yeah, for sure. Um, have you ever thought of taking the band to travel around with you guys, or is it just too much of a headache? What is your plan with the band right now?
Well, the plan has always been to get the band uh, the exposure that it deserves, that it needs to develop the individual player and develop the band on a whole. Exposure and experience does a lot to an individual.
Yeah.
It just gonna expand your horizon. Like you're no longer looking at it from this lens. You're looking at it from that like a global lens.
Right.
So of course we are ready to go. I'm ready to take the band to wherever it needs to be, to play, to experience. My goal, of course, is to reach into Trinidad, get the band to go. Like, hey, we're going collectively, we're going to play for such and such band. Whichever band chooses to bring us down, I know they're
Devon.
listening.
Devon.
I know, yeah, Devon. Ready?
Yeah, something in my throat. Devon.
Yeah, I need some tea. Yeah, but that is something that the band is looking for. Every pan player is looking to play in Trinidad. That is just
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah, it's the Mecca.
There is the
The Mecca of
mecca.
pan.
That is the stage.
Yeah.
So that is where we want to go. Of course, anywhere else that we can make an impact. If other countries, let's say, they open up their panorama to a regional thing, then we probably could take part once the proper communication is done and everything like that. The
Right.
band is ready to explore. The band, skill wise and the interest wise, we are ready to explore. The band is on a totally different level here,
Right.
and I think we need to test further our skills and continue to challenge ourselves with outer experiences.
That's
So
good to hear because
don't
you don't hear
hesitate.
that a lot.
Yeah, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Seeing them pop through, and Daniel, don't hesitate as well. Canada having a panorama, just
It's more Toronto. I live on the
outro.
other side. Yeah, I live on the other
Okay.
side. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I have channels for you. I will try to make that happen.
Right.
That and New York.
New
I'll
York,
try to get some.
right.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Um, is there anything else you want to let us know about yourself, the band, your experiences?
Well, let's talk about the band. Being a three times champion, two back-to-back winner.
I mean,
I,
you don't need to do this.
no, no. We are on a hype right now. Not because we won basically, but because again we leveled up in terms of skills, in terms of our knowledge and everything like that. It was just amazing this year. We had a couple of highlights.
Yeah.
One, we had, well, I spoke about the School of Pan, and we had this particular player by the name of Charlie, young 14-year-old girl. She was in the School of Pan, and my brother decided, and the executive, that we needed an extra player on the guitar section.
Okay.
And he was like, I said, is she capable enough? Let us bring her. I mean, it was a short time in School of Pan, and we was worried about her skills, getting her ready for Panorama in 3 weeks. The band was already practicing for 2 or 3 weeks before that. Now she
Right.
coming in now 3 weeks to go, when we only practicing 3 days a week. And with a week to go, she finished the song. Yeah, and I was
Wow.
at that point, for me, we already won. because
Yeah.
those are the accomplishments that any tutor or any leader, anything looking for. Somebody
Yes.
that come up from the grassroots program to excelling to the top of the scale, and winning.
Yeah.
The other highlight is we had a player that came in 4 days before Panorama. From she hasn't played in a year or so, and came in and challenged herself. She said she wanted to play. I was like, okay, Panorama is the 18th. You gotta get here by the 15th. And she was like, okay, I can get here by the 14th. So she was here by the 14th and got
Okay.
straight to it. And she was able to play Panorama,
Wow.
Munchie. So those are things that drives me to, we have to continue to do this.
Yeah.
We have to continue to do this. And we have other young players as well. We have Anaya Fasal. She's 13. We have Tayer Francis, 13. Yeah, he's 13 as well, 14. And those persons drive us to want to do more. Let's expand. Let's
Right.
expand. Let's do more. Let's teach more. Let's educate more. And we will see the kind of results that we're getting now because of that. And like I said, the band, we leveled up from last year, so they kind of got into a harder EBJ, let us say.
Yeah.
Got into a harder EBJ, and they were able to live up to the standard and surpass our expectations, actually. So I am grateful. And the band, Daniel, is amazing. In a whole, just being around them, it's never a dull moment with EBJ. It's like a real family, you know. And I'm sure other groups have this. They have moments where we argue, and you got moments where a pin can come between us because we like this, we're gelling, we're having fun, we're laughing. But all of us have the end goal.
That's good.
Do what it takes to have EBJ to the top and for Steelpan to win every time. The end goal is always important, no matter the arguing, no matter the back and forth. I mean, we like family, like brother and sister. Like me and my brother, we don't agree on the same thing all the time. We have to compromise, two of us compromise, and we got retention, but nobody can see that. Well, the band members probably would see it, but at the end of the day, it's all for the betterment of the band and the elevation of Steelpan.
Definitely.
And I must say thanks to a number of persons outside of the band for making this year possible. We have Miss Julie Martin. She's one of our eyes, our creative eyes outside of the band. The uniform aspect and everything like that, like the vision.
Oh, she was the behind that. Okay.
Yeah, the vision.
I see.
The vision that you have. You had
Nice.
my sister, my older sister. She's like a manager. She don't make joke. She
That's
wants.
what you need.
She's very particular. Don't make joke. She laughs when she have to, but when serious time. I love her to death. She has been there from day one. And she played Pan before me, so I kind of followed her to Pan Scan. So she understands, Boots was like a father to her too, so she understands the kind of passion that it needs to carry a name like Boots on. And she always stuck to that. We have the EBJ moms and EBJ dads that always follow us around. It is nothing without them. We need their support. We need their children to play. But we've got massive support from the parents over the years, and we are grateful for that. My mom
Yeah.
She's number one supporter. I don't know if I got any more number ones, but if you consider yourself a number one supporter, thank you. EBJ say thanks.
Yeah.
Who else around? I mean, everybody who made EBJ 2021 possible. It was a year to remember. We were still trying to get out of the COVID situation. We're like,
Right.
are we going to have Panorama this year? If Panorama happens, will EBJ be able to compete? Are we ready? We're always ready. But
Of course.
on a more serious note, it was like, we want to do this. Yes, let's do this. Whole vaccination, unvaccination thing. It was
Right.
all over.
A lot going on.
Yeah. But we made it through. We stuck it out to the end, having the support of persons that we don't even know, sending message to our social media, sending message to a personal phone, looking out for EBJ this year. Hope are you ready? The fans that you didn't know you have.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just want to interrupt you because this question keeps coming up. And so I
Okay.
just thought I'd answer. Am I coming to play with you guys? Funny enough, I have a band member, I think she's still on here, from St. Kitts, and she's been trying to get me to come with her to go play pan. So we're making plans to come down to St. Kitts to play some pan. So don't worry, it will happen.
Yeah, when you're ready,
Yeah.
please come.
Oh, for sure. Me and
Yeah,
I don't know if you know her, Keandra Maynard. I don't know if you know her.
Maynard. Maybe if I see her
If you see,
face.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're making plans, don't worry.
Alright. But yeah, the band is we're looking forward to December again. So we could
There she
treat
is.
it. That is
Yeah,
cool. Um,
love it.
and we plan to again level up, do what we have to do to not only EBJ alone, but to get the other bands level up to compete, to have a good competition. You don't want where a band is all the way up there and the rest of them down here. Like we need that the same energy to push throughout the entire competition. Yes, of course, EBJ forever, EBJ for life.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, Steelpan has to win, and that is the motto that we went into this panorama with. Most of the pan players, most of the pan leaders, Steelpan must win. Like Steelpan have to win out of all of this.
yeah,
Yes, every band got the goal to win the panorama, but Steelpan must win. And at the end of the day, Steelpan did win because look at us
yeah,
here having this
exactly.
conversation. Look
Yeah,
at Duvan Stewart linking with St. Kitts Steelpan fraternity. You have
yeah,
tuners that logging in. Want to know what's going on. Can from Antigua,
yeah,
looking on and once you get that energy around your product, especially a steel pan product, then you know steel pan definitely won on that
exactly.
night.
And I like that mindset. I love that
Yeah,
mindset. There's a
yeah.
question here from Duvan. Knowing that you had the opportunity to come to Trinidad and Tobago to see the real deal, what are the positive things that made your band the champion that you are?
Well, the first of all, the arranging techniques.
Mm,
Um, that was one of the things that we studied when we were there, listening and the stories that these arrangements tell.
yeah,
And you realize that we realized that we were just arranging, putting parts together, and they sound good. Okay,
yeah,
that hasn't worked. So then after that, we was like, we have to tell a story with our arrangement. Um, that is one. Two, the practice time, the effort that these guys in Trinidad put in practice
yeah,
just for 8 minutes on the stage. It is unbelievable. When we shared that we were practicing until 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, huh? And we were at the banyard since 2 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon. And we going, I mean, yes, we be there for a month and we got to go through the prelims, semis, and finals. So we had to drill, we had to catch up, and you had to put in the work. And that is one of the things that we said from the onset here when we got back. We have to put in the work. The championship don't come like that. We had to come from ground zero. We had to beat Melvin Melly Hewlett, who they won for I think it was 12, 14 times before we could have gotten to that place, seeing the light and realize, yo, this is the remedy. So we would have picked up from arranging patterns from Amrit, because we were close to him, listening to Renegades, listening to Phase 2, and some of the top arrangers in the business, and you listen to them, you take from our neighbors Antigua, and you make all of it work, put all of it together. I think that was the remedy into getting our product as EBJ to the top. Listening, learning, watching, learning, everything matters when it comes to preparing for a panorama. And we can't take that lightly. I had the opportunity to walk into Renegade's Banyard when we were there the last time. Didn't stay long because we were on the move. And you from midday, people in the Banyard just and then the one, and this is the kind of energy that you need. So we kind of pull that pattern from Trinidad especially, and bring it into St. Kitts, and it has paid off tremendously.
Yeah, it definitely has, because I've watched videos from last year. Was it last year? And this year's panorama, and I was just like, you guys have, it's like two different bands. Honestly. It's like two different bands. You kept mentioning that you want to elevate the other bands to competition mode. So what is your plan to help those other bands kind of elevate themselves?
Well, I said this on a couple of interviews before. I continue to avail myself, my brother as well, with the little time that we have for anything else outside of our lives, to help to build, help to educate, help to teach what we know from our experiences, and get them to learn that, get them to pattern that. Also to share the passion, because sometimes when you share your passion, you kind of catch like fire. So that we've seen a growth, honestly, and one of my ideas, the band ideas, is to bring Duvan Store to St. Kitts to help with that process. See, I let the cat out the bag.
I did not drag it out of you. You did that all on your own.
You didn't. Yeah, because the truth is, I don't know it all. He is umpteen years more experienced, umpteen times more skillful. So, the goal is for us to learn from the best. And that is what it is. I'm not the best here, but I try to teach. I have experience. I try to teach and my experience. My brother is mad skillful, and we could, bring that together, do one steward. I said, just to let you know, I have accepted a job to work for a band in SK for 2022
Uh-oh.
Panama. See, this is watch out.
Uh-oh.
He probably talking about EBJ Harmonics. Ah,
Oh,
yeah, but the one you wasn't
okay.
supposed to let our plan that you're gonna
Oh,
be here in December for Panorama, boy. No, you're
I
gonna make
can't
people
erase this
don't
live.
want to
Sorry,
enter.
I can't erase it.
Oh Lord. But we have to do what we have to do here. As a band, we understand what it takes to understand what we want actually
Right.
to in terms of the steelpan fraternity, and we want to do as much as we can to make it happen. Bring in all the
Mm-hmm.
teachers, bring them in, bring in. My plan is as well to bring the well, I think it's Duvan might be doing that judges workshop to
Okay.
get the entire thing, not just the playing, but the judging to get the whole package up to the level that
Right.
it should be.
Right.
We keep saying we can't be like Trinidad. We should. Trinidad is the mecca of pan,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're doing our part. We will continue to do our part.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you, for me and my brother, we will continue to pour out our heart to this. We
Yeah.
grew up on this. We love this with everything. So this isn't just pan. This is love.
Yeah.
This
And you
is
can tell.
life.
Yeah,
It
I
is
can tell.
life. It's
Yeah.
life. So I see the kind of chills and excitement you had when you say you watch the band and everything like that. And even up to this day, every day since
Yeah.
Panorama, I've watched that video like twice, 3 times, just
I'm
listening,
telling you.
listening over. And it brings that same emotion
Mm-hmm.
to us. Like if we go back to a video, maybe you've seen them go back to a video from 2018 and then play the video in
It's literally
2021.
two
It's
different
just
bands.
like,
Yeah.
but it brings that kind of joy every time, and that is the joy that any pan player wants to have. Um, we normally, though, Daniel, bring in, we invite players to play with us sometimes.
Okay.
We've had persons from Trinidad come in.
Okay.
We've had persons from Antigua coming to play for us here, as because we get the opportunity to go.
Right.
So we kind of extend that same courtesy, and you could come play,
Yeah.
join with us. I think the experience is good. While we are thinking that they have a bigger panorama, they are thinking that I want to play outside of my country. Let me
Mm-hmm.
come. And the
Yeah.
experience is different. Experience always teach you different things, and I've heard
Exactly.
that from players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask you that if someone wanted to come play for your band or any other band in St. Kitts, can they just come and show up, or do they have to talk to you first?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. They have to speak to me or my brother, and then we take it to the executive. Like I said, I can't. Don't say can't. I'm not supposed to make a decision without
Uh,
three or more of the executive.
Gotcha.
Um, this interview went to the executive. It's just structure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
for sure.
structure.
Yeah.
So of course they have to come to me, talk to me, send a message.
Mm-hmm.
Send a message, guys. Don't be afraid. If you're serious, send a message. Panorama is normally around December time. Um, so we 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 are inviting. We're ready. We're ready to accept.
All right. Um, MVLIQ, I don't know how to
Malik.
say that. Joined late, but what is next for EBJ crew? what is or for the generation of Pan traveling, PS, miss you guys.
Yes. So Malik Daniel he's in the U.S. Army right now. He's a past player
Okay.
of an executive member of the EBJ Harmonics. Blessings, Malik. Um, Glad to see that you're alive and well. I know in the
Yeah.
U.S. Army it is.
Yeah.
But like I said, the band continues to practice and play. The next big thing is an album.
Love it.
We are actually starting our first album. This album, we started talking about this album in 2020, and then Madam Corona came.
Of course.
Yeah. So that happened, and out of an interview, I brought it up with an engineer here, Mr. Azim Bailey, and his company, Red Pill. So we are doing our first recording, which is the recording of the competition arrangement on Sunday.
Okay.
That will start a series of recording sessions. Hopefully by September, when Duvan touchdown in St. Kitts, we'll have the album. Our hope is as well, I told Duvan today, I'm hoping that I could get him on the album as well. That will be something to look forward to. Hopefully time permits us. Let's see how best we could get it work. I'm sure it can. We live in a media world, so he record there and send it up, and we do what we have to do. So that is the next big thing. EBJ album. I don't know the name yet. We haven't come up with a name as yet.
Yeah. When you start getting your songs on there, you'll get the feeling for the name.
Yes. Our hope is to do 15 songs on the album.
Are you doing all covers? Are you going to do a few of your own songs? How's the album looking?
I could tell you this much. The only song that we're not going on the album so far is the competition song. I don't Listen.
Okay, I feel like it should though.
Yeah. And that is a good suggestion. I would definitely take that up and create something of our own, get the arranging team together and do that. I think we are more than capable of doing it. Just never thought of, just create a song and put it there. So, thank you for that. When you hear that, we need to just arrange a song of our own.
And then do a few songs that highlight your soloist. Mix it up.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll have a variety of music, of course, to put on the album, because we want to create a timeless album. Something that you could go back to 10 years from now and be like, let me pull up, let me listen to some music.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to ask you a question and I totally forgot. Totally forgot the question.
Yeah.
But we've literally went over our hour.
Right.
It goes by quick, I'm telling you. I really appreciate you coming on. You have an album coming up. Ron Stewart might be coming.
I don't want to say might.
He will. He will be coming.
Once we are open, in terms of our ports and everything like that, Duvan Stewart will be in St. Kitts. Timing is still being decided on, but I'm going to say we're looking forward to having an independent steelpan concert. That is around September.
Okay,
so
nice. I feel like he wanted to say a few words.
What's up, King? I'm well. I'm
Last
well. How are
night
you,
to you.
man?
Last
How
night
are
to
you,
you,
bro?
man. Man, really proud of you, man.
Good
Really,
night
really,
to you.
Yes.
really, really proud of what you're doing. Really proud of where you where you're projecting in St. Kitts Nevis. Letting the cat out the bag so early in the month of
Yes.
January.
You did that on your own, Duvan.
I didn't
He
do
he just he
anything.
just
I didn't do anything, man. But I'm up for the opportunity to spread my knowledge, my ideology, my concepts, my energies to people that appreciate me and have me in a place where music has took me and has continued to take me where I could share and to give that message back of a universal language that God has given us all. And as he said before, Pan must win, Pan have to win, Pan will win. As long as we come together as a group of people that respects the fraternity at large, we can really be blessed to share these ideas with our neighboring Caribbean islands that doing great things. And I wasn't really aware of what was taking place in St. Kitts Nevis until 2018, 2019, because I know for sure we had some players from the band that I used to work for, the Pan Steel Orchestra. They used to come to St. Kitts Nevis to take part in, but then again, when their event takes place is when I am more full in mode for carnival preparation in Trinidad, which is Christmas for them. For me, it's like preparing and getting everything up together, So it's really, really nice to know that I will be in St. Kitts
Definitely.
come
Good health
September
and
to
strength.
share, to spread, to vibe, to communicate, to just to be there in person, just to reach fans and followers and friends of their iconic image individual in the flesh. But
yes.
we are all in the pandemic and a lot of restrictions are wrong. But as long as time is permits for us to be together, I will
Yeah.
be in St. Kitts Nevis to spread that knowledge and that love, man. And Daniel, I want to thank you very much for continuing doing what you're doing. You're
Thank
doing
you.
damn good, man. Doing that.
Thank you.
As I come on in live, your brother come on in live. Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that?
Oh geez.
Why you do that? Play a song for you.
Daniel, Daniel. Oh wow.
Now you guys have to bring your pans out. Now you gotta bring it out.
What's up, man? Is it good?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Nice,
So
nice.
Daniel, this is my brother Amanda Byron, co-CEO of the EVJ Harmonics.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hey.
You should have been on here too. Like, what the hey?
I was at practice, so I let him
Oh,
on
okay.
the interview.
How was practice?
It was really good. Just
Yeah.
learning up for the competition song for Sunday. So
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
so
Duvan, I can't wait to see videos of you in St. Kitts sharing the knowledge and spreading the word of Pan.
Man, you will see it will all be unfold at the right time of the EBJ Harmonics administrative team to make it
Yes.
known globally. But for sure, as long as I have health and strength, breathing fresh air, I will be in St. Kitts with my baby.
Awesome.
yes.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Daniel, before we leave, I could just
Yeah.
make a plea and a shout out to all the panelists to do what we have to do to keep Pan at the top. I mean, the pandemic happened, yes, but we are in a digital world. We are in a media world, like I said. Push the Pan online. You will reach more persons. More persons will know, like, yo, that man sound good at the moment instead of going back over on YouTube videos and everything like that. So
Yeah.
you're getting that live feel of what's happening. Also, create more Pan showcase throughout the year. And I'm speaking this for the whole Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
We have an instrument that God blessed us with, like Duan said all the time. And it's like we have the sun in the sky and wasting the energy. right?
Yeah.
We have the best of both worlds. We have a unique gift,
Yes.
and then we have the internet media. Like if you merge those two together, how on earth your art form will die or could die?
Never die. Could
Never.
Right? So this is what we want to do. Any panists out there, even if you want to, hey, let's go a night of pan, and you link the different media crew, you link Daniel, you link Do One Stop Pan Chronicles, you link Panogramma. They all have a following, and be like, Tristan Gypsy, Samaru is in concert tonight. I see him.
Yeah, he just came in.
Yeah. He's in concert tonight. Do One Stewart in concert at home, just playing songs. He could be a song on your request.
You know, something you could do even if like a virtual, like a world band.
Yeah, create a world band. Like one.
Say the word, I'm ready, man. Come on.
I mean, the internet and the digital world allows us to be so creative and so versatile. And I think that we are not putting it to the full use. I don't think it's a lack of knowledge. I just think it's
Communication.
I don't think communication. You just you need somebody to start it. It needs to start.
Wow. I was looking at you.
Well, I was just going to say the same thing too. You said it. Start it.
Exactly.
Yo.
You guys have an arrangement team. Get a song, make a song together, and we'll do it, and you guys can put it on your album.
Yeah, man.
Right. And you know what would be good? Thank you for that again, Daniel. Like,
Come on, just do it. No,
God,
take
just
it
come up
twice,
with
man.
this.
Just it's like the Nike logo. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do
Yeah.
it.
Because I'm here now thinking of a song that we could put on the album and rather just whisper something there. That we could have Do One Stewart do a piece. We could have Dr. Len Books the Sharp do a piece. We could have Can add a piece. We could have this. And it's like a song with all of the top pan players in the world coming and putting it on one album. Unity.
Come on. That's the name of the song. Unity.
There it is.
So we have the name of the song, Unity.
It just come on. We had to think quick, think big.
Yeah.
So Tristan, we'll be touching base with you. Duvan, we have a lot of great pan players around. We have Wahini from St. Lucia, the one that does the videos and everything like that.
That kid is phenomenal.
Oh, Chaz.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Chaz,
man. We had Joshua Yellow here in Trinidad. We had Andre out in New York.
Andre,
Yeah, we have Matthew Borg out in France.
So what we could do is just once we start it, we give persons, hey, you have a 30-second piece of music to put in, 45-second piece of music, and when you put it all together, yes, that is it.
And you have Jimmy from Cayman Islands, so. See?
Right. So we have the links. The digital world is there for it. I know our guy here, Asim Bailey, is a mastermind, and he could make everything sound like it's been done in one room. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Daniel, I think
Jimmy just joined us. Jimmy, you're going to be on an album.
Yes, your name will be on the album.
Yeah, man.
But again, Daniel, thanks for this opportunity to bring St. Kitts Global and the steelpan fraternity in St. Kitts Global, image and harmonics to the world once again. I mean, I had an interview on Pan Chronicles. Do One Stewart would have started that off, and now all things pan. Like, this is just number 2 out of the many that we plan to have, along with this connection that we're now doing, the Unity song.
I can't wait to hear it. I cannot wait. I'm excited.
Daniel, confirm.
I'm excited.
Yes. We try our best. I speak to our engineer and ask him the best way to go about it and get it started. While we are doing what we have to do, things probably happening outside there.
Yeah, for sure.
So that is thing. Daniel, don't think you get away. You're on it.
Oh, I thought it was just the brain to give you the idea, and then you guys just go ahead and.
No.
I think what we will do here, our band will probably do cards, like give it a card structure, and then send it out to different planets and say you have from here to here, you have from there to there, you have from there to there, and everything, and that will be much easier. So that is our plan. So there we go. Unity, the song Unity. There, Daniel, so we have the second song on the album.
Out of 15, Unity. So you have 13 more to go.
Samar has a question. Are we doing a promo video for the album too?
It's a must. It's a must. You know, once a production like this in the making, a promo video must be there to advertise and to start marketing and to send a projection of what we want to take this, you know, because, you know, we just on the mantra of doing greatness for the instrument. We want to do greatness for the movement. We want to connect all the countries globally that have this instrument at their disposal just to market it at any weather, snow, winter, fall, because I realize my boy don't like the snow. I like the snow too. So, we taking the nice sun in St. Kitts, the nice sun in Trinidad, and to do a promo video with all these grand virtuosos that we have at our disposal presently, it just speaks volumes about the unity within our fraternity. We can't hide it. We can't keep it for ourselves, because we are all to spread this love, this unity to the generation coming up, because we want the tradition to continue. You never know, next 10, 15, 20 years, a new group of people might come into the steelpan fraternity with a new and better concept and ideas that we have now. So it's all to be respectful and mindful of the ambience that we are around now, just to project what we see fit, and to just to do the video, the promo video, Unity. Come on. It's a must. It's a must.
Yeah,
and the Stuart is on board. Whenever you're ready for me, man. 1868, call Duve.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we are links. Yeah. We have many links to get plenty people on this, you know. It's like we are the world.
Between me and Duvon.
Yeah.
We got you.
Thompson, you know, all them brothers around, you know. We don't know all of them, you know. And they could like to be an adventure like this, man. Come on.
Yes. This is going to be.
So that's song number 2.
Yes, that's song number 2.
13 more to go.
We have 13 more to go.
All right.
It should be easy for you guys. You guys got it.
We're with them, Daniel. I'm working with them too, so I'm gonna be
See, there you go. So then you'll be down to like 5.
Yeah, I mean, we once we capture the essence of the steel pan from across the Caribbean, St. Kitts, especially pushing our songs, recreating our songs, putting it there. We just want it to be an album where everybody could listen. Like, you don't even have to be playing, but just because what's on the album, you'll be like, yeah, I need to download this on Apple Music.
Yeah. Put St. Kitts on the map for Pan.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Steelpan music is a mission. It's not a competition.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mission.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, mad shout out, Daniel, to my band, our band, EBJ Harmonics. Massive shout out to Duvon Stewart. Massive shout out to all the persons, the panists on this live, who is listening. Daniel, you, of course, thank you for this amazing opportunity to once again push St. Kitts on a global platform, push steelpan on the next level. as we continue to forge ahead, all of us in this together. Our motto here in EBJ Harmonics is we not I. I think you can, my brother could turn around and see it there. We not I. And
Love it.
It speaks for itself. It's a we thing. It's a we thing.
Yes.
I alone can do it. The one alone can do it. Daniel alone can do it. It's a we.
Nice.
It takes the family to push pan where it should be.
Yes, I love it.
There's no I
Appreciate you
in
guys
team.
coming on.
Nope.
Yeah.
No
There's
I in
no I
team.
in team. Yeah, we gotta do this together.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yvonne, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, man.
Late in the
Anytime,
game.
man, Daniel.
Love it. I'll
Yeah,
see you
man.
in St. Kitts. I don't know when you're going, but we'll try. We'll try and plan it the same. We'll try. We'll see.
Nobody is coming this year,
man.
so you have to plan.
Enough love and respect to
goodness.
them, man. Big up.
Yes, man.
Take care,
Have a
man.
good night, Yvonne. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys having being on my show. I want to see you guys do big and greater things because I know you guys can do it. You guys are pretty much the face of Pan in St. Kitts right now.
Right.
So anything that you guys have, anything that the other bands have, just send it to me and I will post it on my page for you guys.
Hey, thank you so much.
But yeah, of course.
Maybe you just got another sister, man.
Level up.
Thank
Yes.
you, Daniel, for this.
Yes, thank you. I want to thank everyone for watching. I know you have a lot of your players watching us tonight, so I want to thank you all for tuning in.
Yep.
I have an interview with Duvon on my YouTube page, so if you guys want to go check that out, you can. I've like Luke C. Sharp. I was like a short interview, but I have him on there. But yeah, they're all on my YouTube page, so you guys are more than likely to go check it out. Kiki just said, can't wait to get back home and play Pan. It's been too long, haven't played Pan since 2014 in St. Kitts.
Wow.
No man, just once you pick up your sticks, then you're gonna feel like it was just.
Well, she plays in my band right now, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh.
She plays the tenor and then the 4 bass, so I don't know what she's talking about. So again, thank you for tuning in. See you guys next week. I might do an open discussion, so if you guys are available, you're more than welcome to join in.
Okay.
EBJ for life.
Forever.
I feel like I'm an honorary member.
There's only 2 of us, so we can't make the decision. I don't know if any of the other executive. Yeah, we just make.
So once to put a thumbs up. Yep. There we go.
We're good? Okay. That's cool.
Yes.
All right. You guys have an amazing night. Enjoy the rest of your week and see you guys on Monday.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Yes.